There are three types of dhvani. Pratyamana or implied sense is described as twofold, of which one is laukika or the one that we meet in ordinary life, and the other is kavya vyapara gokara or one which is met in poetry. Laukika dhvani in poetry is twofold. The one that suggests vastu or some matter, or other is vastu dhvani. The other suggests a figure of speech, is alangara dhvani. Rasa dhvani. The variety of dhvani possible in poetry is rasa dhvani. According to Abhinavagupta, this is genuine dhvani. Rasadhvani alone constitutes the soul of poetry. Vastudhvani and Alangaradhvani merge into Rasadhvani. And there are 35 varieties of dhvani. The language of poetry is not explicit but implicit, and the soul of great poetry is implicit rasa or rasa that is suggestive. Purely referential language, that is explicit language, is neither emotive or suggestive, cannot produce poetry. The language of poetry crosses the bounds of empiricism and realms of both abhida and lakshana. Word combinations instinct with implicit rasa reaches to the level of sarve sarvartha vasita. Hence, interpretations of poetry may have plenty of variations. So, here ends our class on the theory of dhvani. Only the important points are being discussed here. So, what you have to do is go through the class and also all the reference materials that you have and make as many questions as possible, and please share it on the comment box. It will be very helpful to all of us. Next, we are moving on to a brand new topic from the module 7 basic grammar, which is reported speech. We can convey the words of the speaker in two ways. One is by direct speech and the other by indirect speech or reported speech. So, what is direct speech? When we quote the words of the speaker as such, it is called direct speech. For example, the teacher said, "Show me your book." The boy said, "I am sick." Now comes our topic, indirect speech or reported speech. When we report the words of the speaker in our own words, we call it reported speech or indirect speech. Now we could change into indirect speech the same examples that I have cited above for the direct speech. The teacher asked him to show his book to her. The boy said that he was sick. So this was just an introduction about the direct speech and indirect speech. So that's all for today. From next class onwards, we'll be dealing with the rules for changing from direct speech to indirect speech. Thank you.